Love and light, beautiful people. This is your host, Intuitive Realist, and I'm back to do another show. This show is going to be about how to process your emotions. And so, what encouraged me to do this show is that I saw in Young Love Van Zam on the Breakfast Club, and she was talking about emotions and how we are not taught to process our emotions. And so I just wanted to come on and, give my input on how how we should process emotions. Okay, so, of course we know that emotions is energy and motion. And emotions will pass, but don't let them pass without knowing where these emotions come from. It can be the emotions ranging from happiness to sadness to depression. So some emotions make us feel good and some make us feel lonely or sad. And it's for you to know why you feel these emotions. It's important to know where your happiness comes from so you can access that place whenever you need to. Okay, sometimes we're not going to always be happy. We know that. Sometimes things happen to where it's like it causes for us to get pissed off or mad or angry or whatever the case is. But I created this place in my mind that I go to when I want to meditate or when I have to make decisions, when I'm overwhelmed. This place can be any place or anything you want it to be. There can be a secret passageway to get to you. There can be an island that's made just for you. It can be a beach with multiple waterfalls. It can be anything your imagination can come up with. And this place can be somewhere where you get your thoughts together. Sometimes we are not going to always be able to have the answers. Even with me doing the type of podcast that this is, Intuitive Realist, sometimes I don't always have the answer. Sometimes I have to, go to that place and sit quiet and listen to my intuition to know the next step. We don't need to know the whole picture. We don't need to know all the answers. Just enough answers to get us to the next phase. We were never taught how to express our emotions. The only thing we know how to do is react to certain things. Do tit for tat. I believe if people knew how to process their emotions, or if we were taught how to process our emotions, overcrowded jails wouldn't be an issue, or unwanted pregnancy would be an issue. Mental health, suicide. These are the outputs of avoiding emotions or not being educated on how to process and then dealing with your emotions. Of course, you can be angry. You have the right to explore these emotions and be angry, but you also need to understand, why am I angry? Is this really something that I have to be angry about? Or do I even have to waste my time or energy being angry about this? What is the deeper issue of why you're angry? Do you think you're angry about something when it's really something else? We have to dig deeper than just being angry for a moment. Some moodiness come from years of being angry or something that has happened in the past. That's another thing. We have to learn how to let things go, especially when it has happened. I know that's kind of hard for some people, because some things is like, how the fuck do I let this go? Like that, it was too unbelievable. It was mind altering. It was just too much. Like, I had a conversation with my best friend the other day about when my mom passed away when I was 12 years old. And so when she passed away, it was in May, and that's when school starts to let out. That's when the summer starts to begin. And I was in the 6th grade, and it was a month left for school, or like a couple weeks left for school, and I couldn't even go back because I was so shocked. Like, I was in shock. I couldn't even cry because I was in shock. My hair came out miserably. My hair came out so bad. I stayed that same weight. Like, I'm still the same. It's like physically, I am still that 12-year-old. I still have that 12-year-old body. I mean, not really, but because that's funny. But I actually have not, like, it's hard to gain weight from that point. Like, I'm still physically that 12-year-old girl, but mentally, thank goodness and the angels and my ancestors that my thoughts are far from that. That's why I'm able to talk about it without getting sad or getting emotional, because I have healed from it. So most of the people in jail made a decision based off emotions. Now, off of the high of anger and rage, they're able to sit there and think. But would you think that they would be that? But you would think that they would get educated or not to come back to jail. But who are we kidding? The jail is a business. We all know that the jail is a business, and once you're in there, so for some people, it's hard for them to stay out. They feel comfortable. You ain't got to pay no bills. I mean, you get fed 3 times a day. I mean, it's pretty much nothing that you have to worry about that the people on the outside have to worry about on a day-to-day basis. So some people get comfortable with just being in there and being taken care of, even though there is somebody that's getting paid for you sitting in jail, okay? There is someone getting paid. Mental health is an issue too that most don't process or even acknowledge that they have. And okay, mental health is not you drooling from your mouth and you pointing at a wall and looking up at the ceiling and talking like that's not mental health. Okay, I know Hollywood has painted mental health to be as we are in straitjackets, but that is not it. That is not anything close to what mental health is. And so I'm going to tell you that sometimes I think that people even have mental health issues. And pretty much, I think probably all of us have mental health issues. It's pretty much how you deal with it. Mental issues can be schizophrenic, multiple personalities. It can be depression. It can wear any mask. It's just very beneficial to know what the signs are for mental issues, which is like depression, not wanting to eat, not wanting to go anywhere, just you're not your normal self. And that's to each his own. Every person knows themselves to know that if something is in balance. I have a problem when people tell me or don't allow me to express myself. I mean, of course, you don't want someone that's always angry to be around you. But if this person is not known for this behavior, then let them spaz out as long as they're not harming themselves or others. Sometimes when something happens, okay, yeah. You can stop someone when they're just that angry to where they're getting ready to fuck some shit up, okay? That's completely different than allowing someone to be angry and be expressive. Like sometimes allow others to feel and express themselves, no matter how it came out. Did you get the message? Did you get what they were saying? Did you look underneath the anger and really understand why this person is angry? And would you be mad if someone did the things that this person is being angry about to you? Sometimes you have to put yourself in some people's shoes in order to listen to their story or understand their story. My passion runs deep. It runs through my veins. I'm passionate about whatever I put my hands on or thoughts or even my heart in. My conversations are passionate and strong because I'm engaged and stand by whatever I'm saying or whatever the conversation is. I think the problem that we have is not being comfortable with ourselves. I mean, being unapologetically your damn self with sometimes we like for ourselves and others' opinions. We sometimes live for others and their opinions. I was this person that I used to act a certain way around people who really didn't understand my personality. And I knew who didn't understand my personality because they would give me this strange look when I would say certain things. Or if my conversations people think is aggressive when it's not aggressive. I'm going to get to that in a minute. But it's just that we sometimes live for the opinions of others. Say we're in a relationship, and not everybody, because at one point I was this person where I would listen to what people had to say about my relationship, and it would make me sad or whatever, because it's like, okay, first of all, this is where we fuck up at. We would get mad at our mate. We will go tell a friend or somebody or a parent or whoever, and then expect for them to not be mad when we're not mad anymore. And that's not the case. And that's why people will hold on to the bad things we're telling about somebody else, because it's like, okay, you may be over it, but I'm not. When it's really nobody else's business about what anybody does in a relationship. But I'm gonna tell you, I was one of those people where I would care about what people had to say, or I would be one of those people who would. I don't think I've ever been the one to really go out and talk about my relationship like that. But still, people will have their own opinions, even if they didn't know what was going on. So you can have your relationship all you want to. People will still have something to say. I mean, people will still have something to say. So, that's one of the reasons how. That's one of the ways how we are. That's how we are not comfortable with ourselves, by not being expressive. You know, if you want somebody to leave you the fuck alone and stay out of your relationship, you know, you will say it. But people, sometimes they'll move away just for people not to be in a relationship, or they just won't talk about it. And sometimes it's healthy to talk about things to go in a relationship, but to the right people, because everybody do not care. Everybody really don't give a damn. They do not care. So it's important to find people who really care about your relationship and what you're going through and what you have to say, because everybody needs a shoulder to lean on or some advice, even if they are intuitive realists, even if they are married, even if they have been in a relationship for 10 plus years. Everybody needs advice. I don't know it all. I'm going to speak for myself. I don't know everything. I don't know about it all. I'm just going to share what I have experienced and what I do know. And you can believe it or not. I mean, did you experience it yet? If not, you can listen to mine, or you can go and experience it for yourself. But that's how I became very comfortable with my words, with just saying what's on my mind, no matter what. The point is, like I said, did you get the message? I used to not say certain things just because I thought, it's just going to hurt this person's feeling, when I don't give a fuck anymore. I care about feelings and emotions, but at the same time, did you get the message? And what I mean by living for others is family and friends and co-workers and neighbors and enemies. That's how I was able to recognize my passions and not giving a damn because of the outside. The outside of me, others, like I said, may have viewed me as being aggressive, but when I have turned that aggression into passion, and that's fucking alchemy. I used to be this angry girl. I used to be this angry girl. And I thought that it was so cute. I thought that it was so cute to get mad quick and I'm not going to say pop out, because I've never been a fighter. I've never been in a fight in my life. But I used to just get angry, and I thought it was cute. And now I look back on it, that shit was so ugly. It was ugly. It made me look ugly. It made me feel ugly. I'm so glad that I'm not that girl no more. But I will cuss your ass out. I really don't mind doing that. But I know how to not get. I know a lot of it takes a lot to get me mad. You cannot get me mad like that. I'm going to laugh. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to laugh at your ass right in your face, and that's going to make you even more madder. So that's why I just I don't even engage. It's like, I'm not even, because I don't go around messing with people. And when you mess with me, it's like, okay, what is your real reason for messing with me? Are you trying to get a reaction out of me? Are you trying to be the center of attention? Do you want to get my attention, but you just don't know how? What's the real reason why you trying to piss me off? Like, and then and then this is what just blows my mind. When people intentionally piss you off and do things they know you will not tolerate, and then when you turn the energy back on them, they act so confused, as if you don't understand why you doing it. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You don't remember all the harassment and all the olive branches extending, and you still was giving me attitude? Like, come on. They get mad when you give it to them. Who gives a good goddamn? Don't throw the energy out if you don't want it back. It's just that simple. It's that simple. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. I mean, it's alchemy, like I said. And so, that's what I'm gonna do. You know, I've learned, like, when we younger, of course, we got a little drummer stage where, now I like hearing about drama. I'm not going in front. I like the love of hip hop. I love the Basketball Wives, cause it's entertainment for me. But don't mess with me, especially when I'm not bothering you. Like I said, and you all know about the last show about laughter. That is I love to laugh. That's what I want to do. I want to laugh. I want to have fun. I want to grow. I want to build. I want to have passionate conversations. I want to do all creative things. Other than, I do not want to be talking about damn drama and issues every 5 seconds, or every time you see this person, they always got a damn issue. It's like, come on, we can't solve all these fucking issues in this lifetime. You got to get over something, or I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Jealousy can be viewed two ways. One is that a person can just be envious of everyone that's around them. They don't want nobody to come up. They just only want to be the center of attention, and they're the one who just basically want all the blessings, all the abundance, and everything. And two, a person can be jealous from lack of. Anybody can be jealous, but it comes from a deep wound of the lack of. Growing up, some people may not have had love or food or water or something, and they envy people or are jealous of people who does, because they feel like, if this person has it, why can't I get it? Or how come this person deserves this and I don't? When we knew how abundant the universe is, we would never think of the lack of, or the lack is. There is a lack anywhere. The universe is ginormous. Like, that's probably not even a word, but that's for me to be able to explain how huge and abundant and prosperous this universe is. There is enough for everyone to go around. So there's no need to say, or to try and hold all the knowledge or all the information for yourself and not share it with the world. Some people who get into business do this. They get into business and they get the big head and they feel like that they have made it, and they don't want to share anything or any of the secret, it's not even no secret, even of the knowledge that they had to develop or to build their business. Which you had to have help. You can't build a business by yourself. I mean, you really can't. It may be your own self-starting business, but you need people to give you the ingredients for your project. If you are making some, you still need, if you're making necklaces, you need the resin to make the necklace. Or if you need the necklaces chain, so you have to go to a manufacturer to get the necklaces. I mean, you're not never doing nothing by yourself. That I don't understand that independent word. Unless you are literally growing your own food, unless you are literally making your own clothes. That's independent. Not having no man is not independent. Not I mean, I don't understand where these women get this from. All of the man fashion with, I'm independent, I don't like, girl, hush. Girl, hush. Because if a man came on and look coochie right now, all that shit gonna go out the window. So I am sick of hearing that, okay? It's okay to be by yourself and work on yourself and your life and be able to have your own, so that when a man comes in, you don't have to be, codependent. But it kills me that women think that being independent is not having a man. Or like come on now. Like we need to go past that. It's not even that serious no more. A person's life is like a diary. They are going to share with you which entries that they want to. So we can't say or question why a person goes through what they go through, or why they have the things or don't have the things that they should. I have learned to remain neutral and to insert my opinions when asked, and I'm the one who only will share with you what I want, or share with you what I share things that I want, and anything that I don't tell you is just none of your damn business. But it's it is important to cleanse your energy and energy of your home and your sacred spaces. So I have some herbs that I'm going to give to you that can clear your spaces or clear you. So of course we all know about sage, but sage is not the only one that could cleanse your energy or your space. So cedar is great for dispelling negative energy. It has protective energies, and it assists in building a protective energy shield around yourself, home, and loved ones. Desert magic sage, it connects to the heart of the goddess of nature and wilderness. It promotes a playful mentality and helps to break open new doors and charge towards new opportunities. This is good for like breakups or changing jobs. If you want the old energy out, you can. Desert magic sage is very good for that, and just opening up new opportunities that you didn't have access to while you were in that energy. Have you ever heard of sometimes when you're around certain people, bad things happen or things don't go as good when this person is around? Yeah, there are people that's really like that. So cypress, it allows calmness, grounding, ancient wisdom to enter your space. Eradicates negative energy and access energy, connecting to the energies. Can open up pathways for psychic work, such as divining, astral projection, and lucid dreamings. Frankincense and myrrh, we all know about these ancient herbs. Frankincense is known for purifying and cleansing the air, and is also a disinfectant. It helps to open airwaves, reduce blood pressure, reduce stress and anxiety, and promotes tranquility. So myrrh assists in strengthening relationships with Mother Earth and your biological mothers. Palo Santo, I have some of that. It's amazing. The meaning, it means Hollywood in Spanish. It has been used in sacred rituals by shamans. It brings blessings to the space. It eradicates negative energy and chases away evil spirits. Thyme, I also have in my cabinet, is known to dispel grief in times of loss, negativity, and hopelessness, and it brings restful sleep. There are also herbs that assist in emotions, not to suppress them or not deal with them. They just insist in sometimes bringing clarity to a situation, so that you are in better emotional state, so that you can make these decisions, make these choices. One is ginseng. It improves mental clarity and energy and reduces the effects of stress. Lavender, we all love lavender. Lavender is for relaxation and reducing anxiety and mood disturbances. Chamomile, I always say this word wrong. Chamomile treats depressive symptoms. And I have the lavender and chamomile. Chamomile is good for teas too, that'll treat depressive symptoms. You can also use that for a tea. I think all of these, chamomile, ginseng, of course, and lavender. But those are some herbs that will help you. Of course, there are more, but those are just like the basic, the known ones. I didn't want to give you any wild names to where you couldn't receive the actual information, because I'm learning about herbs now. I have this book that's filled with herbs from A through Z. The only thing is that I wish that it would have had pictures so that I can actually see the herb. I'm a visual learner. Everything, I can tell you what a place is, like I could show you visually, but I cannot tell you no names. Yes, I'm that person. I'm a visual learner. But these are a few herbs that you can use. What's another one off the top of my head? Rose is another good one. Another one off the top of my head is, I said frankincense, I said myrrh. Jasmine is another one. Oh my God. Now, oh wow. Yes. I can't believe I forgot that one. Jasmine is my favorite. Love it. And so, something new that I'm going to be starting to the podcast. I would like to do a weekly, let's say, okay, not a weekly reading, but like a weekly guidance, weekly guidance from our ancestors, from our angels, just to see, or just to give some guidance or some clarity about this week. It's going to be universal, and so take whatever resonates with everything else, leave out. I hope that you all like it, and here we go. I appreciate you guys for joining me and for going on this journey with me and doing a weekly guidance, a weekly spread. Spirit, do we have any messages for the collective for October 25th, 2019? I hope that this message is a beautiful message, a message for the collective. And while we're getting ready to receive this weekly guidance, back to the emotions, a lot of things have to do with healing. A lot of things are coming up because a lot of us are healing. So that's probably why some situations we cannot think clearly, because it's a worldwide healing going on. Not worldwide, everybody's not healing, but majority of everyone is healing. I mean, even Mother Earth. Look at the crazy weather that's going on. You can't tell me something is going on. Okay. And the message is overcoming difficulties. Yes. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So what this card is telling me is that everything is coming to an end. There are a lot of cycles that are closing out. A lot of things are behind you. Things that you never thought you could overcome is now becoming possible for you to be able to deal with. And that goes along with today's topic, which is processing our emotions. A lot of times we try to hold on to things that are really trying to be taken away from us. So sometimes that can be difficult, especially when we have had whatever it is for a certain amount of time. We become comfortable, we become used to it. And so overcoming difficulties is a great message for this week. Just know that you have the strength to overcome anything. You have the power and the courage to deal with anything, and to know that your situation can be worse off than what it really is. And I really appreciate you all for joining me today. I appreciate you all for listening to what I have to say. I hope that everyone is doing their healing. And if you have anything that you want to add to the podcast, you can hit me at intuitiverealist9@gmail.com. I hope that everyone has a great weekend. And with that, gods and goddesses, peace.